Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Miami University Redhawks and the Air Force Falcons. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I spoke to the Falcons head coach before this matchup. He understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Falcons will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Finds his big tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jenkins. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure to his right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll leave it with him. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Pulls it in. It's Ross. At the 40. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Goes high to pull it in. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And the Redhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. The give from the gun. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Runs for the tackle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Allen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Now on the option. Now the toss. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snagged in the middle, it's Allen. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he gets you, big fella.
Hand off to the fullback. There's a little room there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
And the Falcons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Here we go, ready. Line 14, line 14. Go, go.
Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Air Force.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. He's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Break. Ready. Go, go.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Safe completion on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the...
Intercepted, a first-half Turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Falcons.
And in the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you could see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The play-action fake. Fires complete on the crosser. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out route. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab in the end zone.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working, you're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block, and the returner will be brought down. One more snap coming before halftime. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got enough for the first. Right down the middle. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. We saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Louisville taking on the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Cardinals with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. Make it 2 in a row for that ball club after they started the season 1-1. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. Got him and nobody's close. He's loose. At the 20. Touchdown Air Force. He got a step and just dusted the field. No step back in Week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll give it on the counter. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll try the run. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. The give to the fullback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
At the 13-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They get to him as he throws, and they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it way down the field. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Catch in the middle. It's Pickett. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. On the option. The keeper. Finding some room. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Going to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Throws for the tight end. Trying to barrel in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Falcons, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Was to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it to the back. Caught.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Hauls it in. Caught, and he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Redhawks moving quickly to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
It's complete. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
That's a first down for the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other game.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Here we go, ready, cue. Move, go.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They're working that left side. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here, and this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Sends it back in motion. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Flag 14, ready, go!
A handoff, keep working on that clock. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Give to the big fullback. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes a deep grab. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He goes right back to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Past the 50, the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick two, as it were.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first.
The running back counter picks up 1. Coming up, 4th down.